You have found the land of Eos. Here, love, friendship, and peace rule supreme. However, the world is ever expanding, and along with it, denizens of both friend and foe. Things are not always as they seem here. Finding their own strengths and courage within one another is the only way the Guardians can survive. Take a listen, friend. Here are the Center Chronicles.
At Fuerza's suggestion of letting Hope go, Miles physically pulls at the tendrils surrounding him.
No.
Stubborn dog, I don't mean forget. You cannot live and move forward and hold yourself hostage with your own guilt.
Miles's eyes begin to glow as he hears the voice of Hope, his deceased mate, filling his head.
She is right, Miles. Yes, I can hear you. And if you really want, I can have a conversation with you, but I can't easily this way. You have to allow them to help you. Letting the old ones get the better of you? Come on, old man. You're better than that.
I wasn't here.
And I would expect any less. Come on now, Miles. We were together a long time. It was your nature to go and handle your business where you were called. The only one mad about the situation is you. I died protecting this land. I was the original Shield Guardian, and as such, you knew just as well as I did it wasn't old age that would claim me.
But I should have been here.
For what? So you could see it happen? What difference would that have made? Do you honestly think I would have been any less dead?
Maybe.
Allow them to help you. You're letting your own guilt kill you, old man.
I can't die.
Do you see any willing hosts around?
No.
Miles slams his hand down hard enough to break the chair, causing Ace and Niz to jump and Fuerza to roll her eyes.
Niz, I need you to focus your energy into your hands.
What do you mean?
Niz takes a deep breath and, given a moment or two, she begins to glow a vibrant pink.
Miles, you must accept Niz's help. We will talk it out, but these creatures will destroy you.
Miles nods almost imperceptibly, and Fuerza motions Niz to stand beside Miles. As she does so, the black tendrils move almost frantically and bury themselves into Miles, reaching for his chest. For the briefest moment, Miles's eyes turn black, the iris a vivid red. Fuerza grabs Niz's hand and puts it on Miles's chest. At Niz's touch, Miles writhes and his whole body strains against it. As he exhales, a burnt orange smoke exits his mouth, and the tendrils are banished.
What just happened?
Wait, not done yet. Guard your minds. Niz, do not let go of Miles.
He's bleeding a lot.
I know. You step in once I handle what is left. Use the borrowed power from Sam to heal his wounds. But he's not safe yet.
The orange smoke coalesces on the floor, not quite dissipating nor sinking into the floor. Fuerza pulls out a small purple and blue crystal with tiny red runes carved onto it. She places it on the floor beside the smoke and smashes it. The house shakes as the smoke evaporates.
Did we kill it?
No, only silenced it a while. These things aren't normal enemies that can be smashed. I've tried. Ace?
Ace steps in and puts her hands on the top of Miles's head, and with a few moments' effort, green magic emanates from them, and Miles's various wounds heal themselves. After she's done, Ace sits on the floor, looking a little pale.
You okay?
Yeah. When the magic is not organically mine, just takes a bit more energy. I don't use Sam's magic typically. She's usually the first one in the thick of things.
She's got another patient at the moment. Hey, you asshole.
Bitch.
Ah, back to normal. Good. Our job is done. Ladies, shall we?
Miles reaches out and touches the deeply battle-scarred bear's shoulder.
Hey, wait.
What?
I stole your meat, you blowhard.
I know. Come on, girls. He needs sleep.
Yeah, I'll sleep when I'm dead.
You can't. Keep the mead, Miles. I have more.
You know, this place looks a little bit wrecked after all that with the old ones. And the mess we made breaking in. Why don't we work on that a little so Miles doesn't have to work on it when he feels up to it?
He won't.
Wait, what did you do? How'd you all get in here anyway?
Well, I didn't break your front door down, so count your blessings.
Right, okay. Well, have a drink with me then.
You need rest.
Help me sleep better.
I could also just knock you out. Swift paw to the back of your head, which you deserve anyway. Old ones? Really, Miles?
Niz?
Ace, Fuerza, and Miles look around to find Niz in the corner of the room sitting down. She had fallen asleep sitting up.
Oh no. I'll take her home.
Oh, come now. Don't go disturbing the poor girl. She's worked harder than she realized today, and, well, she's welcome to my couch. I got her.
In your state?
I'm not gonna get up. Moreover, Ace did a fine job. I am right as rain.
Using sand, Miles adeptly and gently moves Niz from the corner of the room to his living room couch. Niz is so deeply asleep that she doesn't even twitch.
I'd forgotten your level of skill in using sand. It's just an extension of you at this point.
Well, I'm surprised you know it all.
Yeah, I was here when you brought Sam.
I know we met, but we didn't talk much, Ace.
No. Was easier to stay in my falcon form, but I knew Hope well.
You never came around while we were together.
Sure I did. I was just usually on my way out when you were on your way in.
Were you avoiding me?
No, I just wasn't comfortable around people at all. Took Khan forever to get me to talk to him, and Hope? She just tackled me in the air one day and demanded answers. Good friends ever since.
Yeah, that sounds like, Do you ever try talking to her?
No, she wasn't one for hanging around, and I know she would be proud of whom I become. I like to think she'd like Portal, too.
Now, that would be your gentleman dragon friend.
Yeah. The dragon isn't common, though.
I'm pretty sure she had a soft spot for loose cannons.
Yeah, she did.
What happened to her?
Miles?
Please? It was bad enough I wasn't here, but I don't even know what happened.
She had an honorable death in battle, Miles. There were 3 things that eagle loved. 3. The land, the people she called hers, and you. She died protecting this land. And she had no ill will towards anyone, least of all you. The only one holding any guilt about this is you. As a collector, you have seen what doing that can do to entire nations. Maybe you forgot in your old age, but here that can get dangerous. You must let it go. I don't mean her memory. That is how we keep our friends alive, in memory. Especially creatures like you and I. Our memory is long, but we cannot be guilty over loss. As you say, is way of universe.
Right.
So glad you agree.
She would want you to be happy, Miles. She knew who you were and how you were, and she did love you. From what I know of her, she wouldn't expect you to be any less of who you are. She always said he goes where he's called and when he's called. He loves me no less here than there. So yes, while I miss him, I know he'll be back as soon as he can.
Thank you. Both of y'all.
Yes, now Niz has had nap. It's time to go so Miles can get his rest.
We'll come by tomorrow and help you clean up.
Fuerza, surprisingly gently, picks up Niz, and as soon as Ace is shifted into a large falcon form, Fuerza puts Niz on Ace's back.
You got her?
Yeah. What was that pink light, by the way?
What is that girl always going on about?
Well, love, actually.
She will be fearsome indeed if she continues work with her magnetism. And don't get me started on what she could do with the smithing, but her ultimate power is that of love. I know, sounds cheesy, but think of all the things people do in the name of love.
That's why it dispels the old ones.
Indeed. The old ones are spawned not of evil, but of hatred, guilt, those types of things.
Interesting.
Yes. Now out of the wastes with you.
Keep an eye on him.
I keep my eye on everyone. It's my job.
Later, Za.
Ace flies Niz home to find Khan waiting in their front yard.
She's asleep, but okay.
Yes, she's fine. She's the master storyteller. I'll let her tell you when she wakes. But she did great today.
Is Miles all right?
Yeah, I think so.
How have I never heard of these old ones?
Khan, you have been around as long as I have. We skirmish with them all the time. It's just that overall we have learned how to squash them before they get like this. Miles, I can only guess, was blindsided. His only trusted friends around here are Sam and Fuerza. Za and he have a weird relationship, so he's not likely to reach out to her, and Sam and Logic aren't home. You may have never heard the name, but it's always there.
I see. And why was Niz needed?
I really don't appreciate the third degree. Don't apologize. I know you're protective. Niz is the antithesis of what the old ones are. She was able to banish it using energy attacks of sorts.
Must have been really concentrated.
She just needs practice. Is Cell okay?
Yeah, she's fine. Just needed some advice.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go catch Portal and Rael.
Take care, Ace.
Arya had been walking in the wilds for some time, lost in her own thoughts, when she stumbles into an old, familiar clearing.
Firebug.
No, you.
Oh, hi, Clipsy.
You seem sad, Firebug.
No, not particularly.
Right. Well, what brings you out here?
Old ghost, I guess.
Who?
Eclipse.
Okay. It must be serious. What troubles you?
I just miss you.
Well, I miss you too.
But I can't keep this up.
Hold on, Firebug. I feel like this is something we need to talk about face to face.
Time slows to a crawl, and Arya feels the unsettling feeling of being pulled up with her stomach being left behind. She finds herself in the fields of the celestial plane. Eclipse, in his wolf form, is waiting for her. Unable to help it, she shifts to her human form and runs to him, throwing her arms around Eclipse in a long overdue hug.
So glad you're all right, Eclipse.
They told you I would be.
So?
Not such a bird brain. Smart girl. But yes, I am fine.
I'm glad.
So, what's up?
Rael is nice.
Oh, yeah, he is. I see you've been spending a lot of time together since his return.
Yeah, and little Sunrise, she's adorable.
I thought you might like.
Eclipse, I love you so much, but I can't keep doing this.
Doing what, Firebug?
Arya takes a deep breath, regaining control of herself. Eclipse lays in the field in his wolf form, and she sits beside him, leaning on him.
Arya, you are really upset. Talk to me.
I've been doing a lot of research lately.
I've noticed. If you weren't with Rael, you've had your nose in some kind of book. One of Sam's.
Yeah, I have a gift for you before I go.
Arya, what is going on?
The reality is, Eclipse, I cannot move forward in my life down there when half of my heart is here. I have to let you go, or just like Miles, the old ones would try to eat me alive. I just can't do that.
You want to be left alone.
No, I don't. And that's the problem. I can't keep wandering into the wilds and living out what was and lose track of what is. I love you, and I will always love you. And a part of me will always be yours. I think I did this right.
Arya pulls out a delicate necklace with a glass phoenix charm on the end. It is warm to the touch and glows red from the inside, much like Arya's flame.
That is beautiful, Firebug. I don't mean to disappoint, but I don't have an actual body. It won't stay on me.
It doesn't have to, sweetheart. Like so many things, this case is temporary. I'll put it here for you. If you decide to accept it, it will activate. I should go. Portal, Ace, and Rael are coming over for dinner tonight.
Arya, Aria, this is most confusing.
It will make sense. I promise it will. Just please put me back down there.
I won't make you stay, of course. Goodbye, Aria.
As Arya is returned to the wilds, great storm clouds roll in, and it begins to rain.
No, please, just accept it.
Arya feels a fresh wave of grief as she begins to run towards her home out of the rainstorm. Eclipse watches her go, feeling as though he'd lost something dear to him. He eyes the little charm she had left behind.
What magic is this?
Eclipse hunkers down and looks at the charm, as if staring at it would make it make sense. He bats at it curiously, and nothing happens, nor does it break.
Looks like soul magic.
What did she do?
Listen, you didn't lose your ability to choose just 'cause you're up here.
What are you doing down on this level?
I was gonna pull Miles up here for a long overdue conversation, but I won't until you decide what you're gonna do with that thing.
Ah, the old eagle does have feelings.
No. The amount of information this realm would have lost had he decided to give in to the old ones would have been inexcusable.
Just saying, it's nice to see you care.
Are you gonna accept that thing or not? 'Cause I don't want to be here if you do.
I think I will.
Stop brooding and get on with it. I'll give you 10.
Hope disappears, and Eclipse is left alone with the Phoenix charm once more.
I accept.
As Eclipse looks around, nothing happens.
You can't have reservations about it. Either you do or you don't.
Thought you were gone.
I am, but also just helping.
I accept.
In her home, Arya passes out temporarily as the spell takes effect. The red flame in the glass charm of the necklace she had left with Eclipse engulfs the entire necklace, and a fire emerges. And given a few moments, the flames take the exact form of Arya.
What is this?
Arya's voice fills the air.
Eclipse, I cannot live a half-life on Eos. I would rather be able to live a full one. So here I am, the part of me that loves all of you so dearly. She can stay with you for as long as you'll have her.
Arya?
Eclipsey?
The Center Chronicles is a Land of Eos production written by LB with music by Jacob Howard, audio engineering by LB, and sound effects by Archangel Studios. Featuring the voice of the cast in order of appearance. ShinKibi as the introducer, Gavin Cash as the narrator, Tart as Miles, BigBeaz as Fuerza, Lady Red as Hope, Night Goddess as Niz, Madison Cole as Ace, Deep Voice Guy as Khan, The Merry Meg as Arya, and Dreadwolf as Eclipse. The Center Chronicles is a free weekly podcast that you can enjoy on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. The next episode airs Monday, October 16th. Thank you for listening, and if you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Give us a rating and let us know who your favorite character is. Until next time, friends.